Hello and welcome back to the channel. My name is Krashy. This Rampage build is crazy. I'm going to try to speed run this section talking about the build, and then I'm going to get y'all into the gameplay. First and foremost, we are going to be using Razorback. This is for the Echidna passive, which is going to increase our armors by 25% on both armor types for 6 seconds on popping it. And I'm going to be trying out the Citadel first slot. I'm a little worried about this, but I think that Citadel is kind of a broken item right now. So in most tank builds, you're probably going to see me building this. In most bruiser builds, you're probably going to see me building this, but you can get really high physical armor off of this. It brings you damage, brings you health, it lowers their armor. I think that Citadel is probably pretty busted right now, and same goes for second slotting Frostguard. Let me just talk about second slotting Frostguard specifically. It brings you 45 physical armor and 30 magic armor. These are normal, like, full tank item armor values, and you just don't get any health. But, like, whatever, dude. A lot of these items come with 200 health, 300 health, 400 health. So I'm not getting any health, but you get your health shredded anyways. I'm bringing myself, like, almost 2 items worth of armors on Frostguard. I just needed to give this item a second look. I don't know what took me so long. On top of the fact that it has the reducing attack speed passive, which can stack up to 5 times. So this item, I think, is going to be really instrumental in almost every tank build right now. I'm still testing it out, but it feels like this is a ridiculously strong second slot item. Now, slots 3 and 4 are going to be interchangeable. They can go in either which side. Unbroken Will, it's a phenomenal tank item. It has good stats. I'm looking at a lot of the stats here. Solid tank stats, but it has the Undying passive, which it also increases my armors by 25% for 2.5 seconds. So if you think about it, I'm assuming this interaction would be additive. It makes the most sense to me. If I get immobilized, my armors go up by 25% for 2.5 seconds. If I get immobilized and instantly pop my Razorback, it would take that number, take 25% of that, and then add that on top of it. So you can get some really high armor values. And then with Giant's Ring and then Double Tainted, you're going to see the theme here really quickly. Giant's Ring is a phenomenal tank item. 45 physical armor, 300 health, 10 haste. It brings me cooldowns. That's awesome. All of that is awesome. But when I'm ulting, 5% damage mitigation. Solid, right? Really good tank item. Double Tainted, just for anybody that doesn't know, you cannot stack the anti-healing. You cannot stack the anti-healing at all, but what you can do is use the Tainted Guard to have physical attackers who are auto-attacking you be blighted, and then you can have the Tainted Bastion to have that mitigate 3% of the damage taken, but it's doubled against blighted targets. So magic users are going to be blighted against you, physical users are going to be blighted against you, and you're going to have basically a permanent 6% damage mitigation. So I'm basically stat sticking these last 2 items just for really great tank stats and then damage mitigation, and I think that the core of the build really comes in these first, like, 3 to 4 slots. Now, if I really needed to, if there was a very physical heavy team, I could drop the Double Tainted interaction and slot in a Stonewall, because Stonewall is obviously scaling off of armor. So I usually was building this a lot earlier. I think that that's probably going to change. This is kind of like the Oblivion crown of tank items. So I don't know, this is probably going to come in a little bit later for me now on, but this is probably going to be a ridiculous tank build, and we're going to kind of keep working on it and feeling it out. But I think that Rampage may end up being like the best tank in the game. So stay tuned for the video, the gameplay that's coming up right after this, and let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Drop a like on the video. All right, we are in a game now playing the tank Rampage build. We're going to be testing out this Citadel start. I don't think it's going to be that bad. I'm a little worried about how that start's actually going to feel, and we're starting on blue buff just because I don't want to get invaded by a Chimera. But yeah, really tanky build. And as far as Citadel goes, I'm going to talk about a few of the items that I've already shown y'all now. As far as Citadel goes, I think it's probably going to end up being one of the best items in the game right now, maybe in the current patch. It just feels like it might be a little unintentionally bloated. And then we have Frostguard, which I should have definitely given a second look, because I think that the item is pretty disgusting with the level of armor that it brings. It doesn't bring any HP, but it doesn't really matter, because I think it brings a pretty ridiculous amount of armor. So we're just going to look to full sequence. We're starting off with that short sword, so, you know, obviously the clear's not going to be terrible, but I'm a little worried about, like, the kind of, like, early to mid transition of clear, because this item's not particularly, like, the strongest item out there in terms of damage, but it does bring me some damage. So we'll see how that feels, and yeah, we're going to go from there. A little bit of trading. Is that an Aurora support? Interesting early ganks. Bit of interesting early ganks. Do I just go to Chimera's side? Nah, I'm just gonna sequence. I don't want to go and be too extra here. Honestly, that couldn't have been it's not a terrible gank on the mid. I might clear this and then go for a gank on mid. I might do that. Let's check this out. Ah, yikes. Okay. He might get ran out. You gonna dive on me? I gotta flash it. I throw a rock at it. Really all I got though. I mean, that's not terrible. I'm just base out. Honestly, yeah, I'll definitely take that. Free assist, sure. I'll definitely take a free assist off that. I'm gonna wait for this, I think. It's not even that much gold. The amount of downtime he spends, it's like I'm kind of breaking even with the Chimera, only I got the kill, so in terms of downtime. So yeah, we'll rip the Fortified Mantle. Not bad. Not bad. He went a little aggressive there. And once we get that Citadel online, we're going to be jumping into the Frostguard. Like I said, I think Frostguard, I just didn't give it a second read to see how much actual armors it has. I think the armors are really high for a dual armor item. It feels like for almost any tank build, and the fact that it's like an anti-carry build because it, you know, reduces attack speed. I think for a tank build, it should probably get slotted by like almost every single tank right now. We'll see if that opinion changes, but just on a look, like at a glance, I feel like it looks really strong. And so far, I'm not hating the Citadel start, which is kind of nice, because I didn't really know where I wanted to put this item in this build, but I think if I can cut out the Fire Blossom and just run a Citadel instead, that's probably what I'm going to do in this particular build. Do I need to catch his way? I'm debating on whether or not I need to catch his way, but I think he's fine, so I'm honestly just going to sequence out over the Duo, potentially. And if not, I'm just staying ahead of the Chimera just because I got... like more farm than him. He's been a little bit on field, so I should be able to just sequence ahead of him and be more farmed than him, and then even look for a duo lane gank here. That's an Aurora support, bro. That's actually wild to me. That's wild to me. So we'll farm this out. I'll look to anti-ward here a bit. We'll sweep out. Big hit there. Very nice. Very nice. That's what we like to see. That's what we like to see. I'm just gonna go get my blue buff and then run over to my red side, because we're like doing very well. And actually, my blue buff's not even up for a little bit, so probably wait it. I might go defend my red side against the Chimera. He's gonna be ruthless broadsword, so I do have to be careful against the 1v1s against him. I do have to be a little careful on that. Yeah, gotta be a little careful on the 1v1s with him. Now, I'm just gonna whip it back around to my 2 camp. I'm not gonna let him have it. Looks like he wants to go back into his jungle, which I'm totally fine with, because I can just sequence out my red side. There might be a gank in the mid. That might be a viable gank. Look at it. Let me look at it. I think he just got his 6. Wow, nice. Fun. That's fun. Missed my rock on him. It's all good. Okay, we got Kai on left side, which I think Kira goes down there, so I go for my blue, and I'll sequence my blue to my 4 camp. He's just ganking a lot. I just don't want him to be overly successful. We just gotta respect the early Kai ganks a little bit more. I want us to respect the Kai ganks a little bit more. I don't have a smite right now, so if they go for Fangtooth, I'm a little bit low, and I don't have a smite for 30 seconds, so we'll see, but I do have my full blue side up. And I could just probably farm for this full Citadel. They might just be ripping this early. No early rip. I mean, I'm not really in a position to stop it if they are, so. Big roam. Okay. Get my 4 camp here, and then we will base for the full Citadel. Yeah, I don't hate this clear. I don't hate this clear at all. We'll be working towards our Razorback. We're definitely going to go Frostguard second because I think there's a nice variety of magic and physical damage on their team. And I think it's such a value 2-slot item for sure. Like super, super value 2-slot item. Anti-carry, anti-attack speed. So that's going to be Frostguard second. And then against their team, I'll probably hit the Unbroken Will third. Now, I think Unbroken Will and Giant's Ring are a slight bit interchangeable. We're going to call the missing mid for him. Oh, they were doing it. Whatever. I don't care. It's just the first one. That's going to give me time to farm ahead of him then. Should be able to. Should just be able to sequence a little bit. I do need to maybe get a little bit more active because the Chimera is kind of influencing the lanes a little bit more than me, but I think I should be a little bit bigger than him. So what I'll do is I'll get my wild. I don't think he'll have his wild, so I might be able to... Like, if I save my hunt here, I might be able to just go rip the mini prime. He might be on this side of the map soon, but... Okay, well, I was there for that, so... They know I'm here, but at least I kill a reward, so... Not terrible. Not terrible. Let's see what the Howie's doing. Interesting, Howie. Alright, let's see what we can do here. Probably flies up here. Interesting. Oh, nice. I was gonna full chase after him. I like that. I messed up my flash, which is hilarious. I didn't place it high enough, but that's cool. I'll take the assist on that. We appreciate that. I'm gonna smite this. I think I could just fully do this with my ultimate. Even if Kai's on this side, I think I'll have hunt pry over him. I'm not 100% sure that I will, but I think just based on how active he's been, I should have hunt pry over him. That's what I'm hoping for anyways. Ooh, that was odd timing. Not the best timing on that. Alright, we got that. We can just step up to this. Now Kai might show up, but I've got my jump, I've got my ultimate. Try to get him out if I can. Dude, I could just fight the Howie. The heck? Alright, we run away here. We run away here. Okay, not bad. Not bad. I can heal up. I could maybe do my camp. We have our Razorback. Shinby's just pushing her butt off. Yeah, I'll just take my camp then. Okay, I don't hate that. So far, this build feels very solid. Like, I was a little worried about the early Citadel, but I don't hate it right now. Now, we're going to build the magic armor from the Nullifying Mask, and then we're going to go into the Pauldron. We'll go into the Pauldron. Trying to decide what I want to do with this mini prime. I don't really think I have much I can get done with it. I wouldn't mind continuing to pressure the mid, because I feel like my mid laner is doing very well. Hello. Alright, I'm down with this. I am absolutely down with this. Cool, got the flash. Let's push this down then. Alright, let's take this tower down. We got 47 seconds on this. Nice and easy. Alright. Nice and easy. We'll check his red side jungle. We'll get a bit of information. I got his 2 camp up. Got his red up too. Oh, hello. We got the stun there. I don't know that I could help this much. Unfortunately not. Oh, nice. Huge, actually. Very good. Nice. Oh, I don't know if I can help this much. Knock him out of the sky. Let's get him down real quick. Cool. Very cool. Oh, I didn't see her. Okay, well, she wasn't low. That's fine. I think what I'm going to do is take a base and then come back out for this Fangtooth. I'm going to pre-ping that a little bit. Not a bad fight. This feels like it's going well. This feels like it's going very well right now. I don't hate the Citadel start at all. It feels like a great place to slot this item. Yeah, I don't know. This may, like, we honestly might be pulling away from a Fire Blossom meta. Just because, you know, it's a pretty different item from what it used to be. I don't hate it, and maybe on magic power tanks, I don't know, because I'm honestly highly considering building Citadel like maybe 4th in a magic, like maybe like a Kwang build, but we'll talk about that at a different date, to be completely honest. And I'm sequencing very well. We're beating him in farm. We have our Razorback. We're gonna go on Unbroken Will, so that way we can have the, I always forget how to say it, Enchida and Enichida, whatever it is. That gives me increased armors. We have Razorback for increased armors. I want to just go ahead and do this. I feel really strong. Oh, nice. Okay, well, don't quite hit that there. Very nice. See if I can help this out. I think he's just dead to me, though. Should be dead to me. Oh, or Murdoch. Or Murdoch. Got the stun on him. I mean, I'm serious. I just want to go for this. I just want to go for this Fangtooth. Should be free. We have enough for our Frostguard, so now I've got like really great armors across the board. I mean, Frostguard 2nd is so crazy, man. I don't know why it took me like longer than even looking at it one time to realize how strong this item was going to be. Truly. And then right after this, we're literally going to finish Frostguard and go straight into Unbroken Will. Straight into the Unbroken Will. Now any CC is going to raise my armors. What is it? Oh, it's Undying. Oh, this is what it is. Echidna. I don't know what that, I have no idea what that word is, but off the Razorback. Echidna. But this is like a solid core build. I have so much armor already. Just in 2 slots, right? And I think that that's the value of the dual armor items. Not gonna lie, if I was even considering putting Galaxy Grooves in this build, and I think that there could be some viability to doing that. The only reason I don't really need to is because my 5 and 6 slot is almost always going to be double painted, because it's just kind of like stat sticking armors and then using the like the mitigation passive off of it. So I think that that's like a pretty viable way to play the game as well. Ooh, let me see if I can run into this. I might need to get here. I feel like I need to get here. All right. Ooh. I don't know if he's making it over that wall. Oh, he is. I don't know if there's a flower here. Ah, didn't catch. Didn't quite catch. Okay. Okay. We'll walk it out then. We'll walk it out then. No worries. Nice little invade though. Pop a tower off of that. I can take the 2 camp. I'm feeling very commanding. Very commanding. And keep in mind, the beauty of Citadel, and why I think it's one of the best items, is that it brings me a ton of armor, and I do damage, and I have health. Like, I have everything. Stop that, Howie. You stop that. You stop that. My armor's on right now. I'm Razorbacking. I'm Razorbacking right now. Yeah, I'm Razorbacking right now. Hit the Aurora just because I can. Hit the Aurora just because I can. Alright, let's go back to my side. Let's go back to my side. Actually, there's even a mini prime up, so I might just go base and run straight to the mini prime. I'm feeling so strong right now. I'm feeling very strong. I'm gonna let my teammates know I'm going for it too. But like, it brings, like, this is such a good, like, for anyone that could use it if you're going like a tank build. Like, I might even try a tank Chimera build with this too. Although I do think that something like Overlord is still going to be really good. But so I'd probably build this 3rd in tank Chimera build, or some version of like Super Bruiser tank Chimera, because I think that he's going to want that. I don't even care if they know that we're doing this. Doesn't really faze me. We'll take that. We will take that. I mean, I can just invade his jungle at my free will. You can't really do anything to me, brother. I want to be honest with you. Okay, well, there's a lot of them here. So I might be dead. Might be a little dead. Maybe we just run it out. We just run it out? I don't think she can kill me. Nope. Nope, 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 no. Okay, well. I mean, meanwhile, left in mid lane, I don't know. It's fine by me. Fine by me. I'm gonna let my team know that Fangtooth is coming back up, so we'll get this farm, or we'll get myself a little bit healed up. We'll go farm out my blue side. Yeah, all that damage I took, all that focus on me just lets my teammates clean up, and that's kind of the thing about tanking. You know, you still feel squishy when you're tanking. You do. You really do. You can get blown up even with all this armor and all these like kind of like intertwined passives that are working together. But this is like, dude, I don't know. I haven't obviously played all the tanks in the game, but Rampage is probably the best tank jungle there is, just based on the items that you can build. I feel like that's the kind of role he's feeling like to me right now. He's feeling like he might be the best tank jungler. But it's also still early. I'm still experimenting. Yeah, we can do this. Me and the Murdoch can do it. I'll let them be uber aggressive and we can just take this down. I mean, we're just stopping them at this point. I don't even have to get deep into the build. And that's the thing, like, I have magic armor and physical armor, like a good amount of physical armor already. That's why I can third slot build the Unbroken Will. And then the Unbroken Will is going to bring me, you know, that increased 25% armors, like, early into the game because I can third slot it. And if I needed more physical armor, then I would just build the Giant's Ring because the Giant's Ring is going to bring me a bunch of mitigations. So, like, I'm playing on the stat stick focus of, like, big tank items that bring me stats, but also that bring me additional damage mitigation. So Unbroken Will brings me actual armors, whereas Giant's Ring and Double Tainted is going to bring me just damage mitigation. So, you know, you can kind of pay attention to what the build's doing on top of just like trying to like appropriately time the Razorback and or just use the Razorback whenever. Like, you don't have to min-max this too much. I don't think it's like super necessary, but it is going to be a little bit helpful. So we have our full Unbroken Will. At this point, there's literally nothing they can do, and I can see the Chimera right there. I can come in behind this Twin Blast, wherever he is. Oh, hello. Hello. Oh, that's a lot of people here. I baited my teammate. That's a lot of people. That is a lot of people. I think I just killed him real quick. Yeah, nice. That's the thing. I'm gonna get low, but that's fine. That's totally fine. We can honestly go for this if we really want to. I just need a base real quick. And then we're gonna look for the Giant's Ring, which I don't have enough for, but yeah, we'll build up the Giant's Ring. Probably, honestly, I would probably build the Gilded Pendant first, just for that little bit of haste going into this item. But just as a refresher, mitigate 5% of damage on casting your ultimate. So as I'm ulting and diving in, I'm just like mitigating damage as well. I feel like we lost our window on this, but I can invade, so it's fine. I can just invade his jungle here. Just kind of lock him out of farm. Now I've got 3 items on. I'm massive, right? Gotta take this without using anything if we can. 20 to 6 is huge, man. 20 to 6 is huge. Yeah, and this build is feeling just so solid to me. Granted, this is like, this game is going very well as well. But still, regardless, you get the point. Very nice. honestly think we can just do this. I truly do. I don't think they're strong enough. I don't think they can do anything to us. Even if they wanted to. Doesn't really matter. Double carry, man. Carries are pretty, pretty busted. Very nice. Very nice. I just feel so strong. If they CC me, my armors go up. If they CC me and I Razorback, my armors go up. If I'm standing next to a bunch of them, my armors go up. If I'm standing next to a bunch of them, it's effectively pen. I do damage. If I'm standing next to their carry, he doesn't do as much damage. You know, if he's auto-attacking me, he slows his attack speed. Same thing goes for Chimera between Qs. Like, it's just value build here. You know? Oh, okay, I'm down with this. I'm definitely down with this. Okay. Got the cleanse. Alright, and we'll flash out of that now. We'll flash out of that. No biggie. Oh, she probably kills me. Oh, big shield. Oh my god, the shields. The Muriel shields. That's actually insane. That's actually insane. The Muriel shields were wacky there. Very good. Very good. So close to this vigorous amulet. And honestly, they probably just end here. I don't know, man. Obviously, this game went, you know, almost perfectly. But you see the point of the build, and I'm still, like, I'm a little sus on the Citadel start. Like, against good players, it may not feel possible. It may feel like I'm getting outpaced. I feel like this Chimera was trying to gank a whole lot, and I was able to just kind of take a farm lead off of him. But that may not work, right? That may not work at all. But we have Orb for 100 seconds. I can just run in here. I will say that this build doesn't bring a ton of haste. It's definitely something you have to kind of look out for, because haste is such a phenomenal stat on Rampage. But it doesn't really matter, because the goal of this build is just to be super tanky. Friends, thank you so much for watching. Drop a like on the video and subscribe for future Predecessor content. As always, be sure to comment on it, tell someone you love them, and I'll see you on the next video.